Get ready for Alan's Morning Minute, or 2, or 3.
Good morning, E-Metters. It's your trainer here, Alan Guerra, with a little funky here for the day. Today is the 23rd of September, 2022. All right, so yesterday we had part 1. Today is part 2. We're going to talk a little bit about core values and who you are. If you recall, yesterday we were to look at a list of potential core values. There's 200 plus of them. I printed mine out. Maybe you printed yours out, or maybe you looked on the screen. And then write down some of the core values that you saw on the front of the page. I used the back of my page and I wrote down some of the core values. I put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wrote down 9 of them. Now, are they all my core values? I think so. But today we're going to see if they pass the litmus test with 4 questions. We're going to go through each one of yours. I'll go through each one of mine. All right, so here are the 4 questions. The first question, and you'll look at your list. You can pause this if you want. I'll put the questions up on the screen as I say them so that you can pause if you need to. But the first question is, would you sacrifice any one of your core values for money? Now go to your list, pause if you need to, read through what you had written down. Would you sacrifice any of your core values for money? That's question number 1. The next would be question number 2. Has stress caused you to lose a core value? You wrote them down. I have my 9. Go through your list. Has stress caused you to lose one of your core values? The next question would be, in 5 or 10, 15, 20 years, will these core values still stay true to who you are as you have them right now? If you think that one of those core values or more are not going to be able to stand the test of time, cross those off too. And then the last question would be, would you stop holding your core values if they held you back, if they prevented you from moving forward? Cross the ones off on the list. What you have remaining, maybe 2, 3, 4 of those core values. Now you're starting to define what your core values are and who you are. Now, if you've got more than 4 or 5 values on your list, the next part would be to go ahead and prioritize your top 4 or 5 core values. And which is the most important to you? Maybe they all have the same level of importance, but which is the most important to you? Make a list of those. Then you're going to read them out to yourself. My core values are this, 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 and this, and that's who I am. But then you have to say, who are you really? So for example, if I were to go through my list, which I've done already, and I've done this exercise so many times, but if I said my core values are happiness, gratitude, hope, and fun, then I start to define who I am. I'm not going to lose any of those core values over time, because that's who I am. And then the next step is, all right, so now I've read my core values, gratitude, hope, fun, happiness, and then who am I really? What is it that I really am? And then you have to say to yourself, who are you really? For me, when I read those core values and I decide who I am, or maybe I've already identified who I am, I'm an entertainer. That's who I am. And I hold those values true. It's been that way when I review them over the course of my life, over the past 15 or 20 or 30 years going backwards. They're going to stay true to me. I'm not going to sacrifice my core values for anything that would prevent me from moving forward. I'm not going to let someone dictate what I have to do that's going to compromise who I am. Hopefully that'll be the way for you too. Those are your core values. So go through that list again, define those core values, and then think to yourself, who am I? And then make that statement out loud. You can do it in private. You don't have to do this exercise in front of somebody, but just define who you are. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.